not gonna name any names, but let's try to avoid level 1 deaths in the bot lane. Everybody.
There are 2 weeks left to play after we're done here. These teams are tied for 6th at 5 and 7. 6 is the playoff cutoff. We can't just say, oh, it's a no big deal game anymore. These really count.
Oh, yeah. Suck it. Oh.
No.
It's killing me.
Look at Jose. See? Look at stretchy boy.
So a lot of this season has been, as the fans have been watching on from home, 1 step forward and 1 step back. And that's just the LCS results, right? We're talking about the 1-1s that have kind of dominated our stat line. Here in week 7, we really felt the fruits of an excellent week of practice where a lot of our victories, you could see a lot of the previous learnings shine through and there weren't problem issues there. We have basically a 1-1 or 2-0 over most of our direct rivals. So that means that when it gets to those final games, when it gets to those standings calculations, we have at worst, tiebreakers against a lot of our direct opponents. So we also have that extra insurance for standings, and those standings can come down to the wire, as I'm sure 100 Thieves fans know.
Oh, there.
We're 2-1. We're the 9th lowest team. It's true. What the hell? What the f? How can we be so garbage?
Wait.
That means we're undervalued. It's time
That's
to buy.
We're
a rough diamond.
Time to fucking buy.
C9's gonna boom now.
That's so funny. What are they? 12 and 1?
Yeah, not at all.
12 and 6.
Their stock prices are tanking.
Alright guys, acknowledge each other.
I acknowledged. Right?
Acknowledge.
Is anybody acknowledging? Okay, perfect.
I'm getting acknowledged right now. I will.
What, dude?
Alright guys.
Just huddle.
Alright, let's focus.
Take it seriously.
Alright, so today we play against Dignitas, aka ourselves. So make sure we just focus on the things that we practiced this week, okay? Let's continue with our mindset of being aggressive. Don't scream Thieves, man. Don't scream Thieves. Okay. Just remember, focus on being aggressive. Oh my god, I can't focus. He keeps saying 3, 2, 1. Alright, okay, so alright. Remember, be aggressive, guys.
Have a good round.
Remember all the small detail stuff about objective control, okay? So like if we're gonna have flanker, make sure you're on mid. Like all of these like small details, okay? Make sure that we're talking about that in game. If we do that, we'll win today. Okay?
No griefing.
No griefing.
Let's have good rounds. Good rounds.
Let's have good rounds, guys.
Let's have fun.
Alright. Thieves on 3. Alright. 1, 2, 3, Thieves! Every single time I'm like, oh, f I don't want to say 100 Thieves again.
Mine. Throws down to make it rain at first. Baron is down to 2,000 HP. This one could turn into a real close one. Kick out of the pit coming through from Acadian. Some days going into the pit now. A lot of damage going through, and Acadian is taken out. This Baron is anybody's. It's a melee, and it's stolen by 100 Thieves. But 100 Thieves are able to stay alive for now. Mooney's made his TP into the back part of the fight. This could be the turn they're looking for. Someday is still not alive, still dead for another 10 seconds.
We're playing like
Mooney continues marking more damage, but Ryoma will sidestep. Acadian makes his way into the back line and finds the kill onto Cody's son. Meteos will be the next target. Sonic Wave, resonating strike. He's down, and they give the remaining kill over to Hooney. But here he goes. The pillar is down. The damage comes out. The bullet time goes through. Afromu is the target. A TP's coming in right there into the middle now, but Hooney's nearly going to be killed himself. Acadian having to disengage this one, but Stun has grabbed the kill.
Defend the wave, okay?
Hey, look Zoe, I have a pillar.
Hey, Zoe, guys. Okay. Zoe.
I'm gonna slow him. She can get eaten, careful. Yo, keep going. These guys.
Fuck him up, boys.
Go. I'll flash smiter. Just get Zoe.
Zoe.
Don't go kill Zoe.
I'm gonna get Zoe.
Acadian said. We got it! Man, we got f***ing gifted this win. This is such a f***ing disgusting end of like.
I'll know time. Okay.
We got it. Nice. Dude, alternative macro, boys.
I'll do it, and 100 Thieves will take the win.
They broke the tie for 6th.
Yes, they did.
A dub is a dub. That's all you can say in these moments. A win is a win. We needed it. The manner, we can improve on that for tomorrow.
Our special guest is currently
Always got your back, BDS.
Yeah, man.
Good job, guys.
It's definitely a game that has a lot of takeaways, a lot of things to learn from it, but yeah, I mean, still enjoy the win. We got the dub today on red side, not easy. But yeah, there's definitely a lot to take away. You got it? You want me to get it?
I got it. Bro.
Nah.
Alright.
Cody. What? That's Tommy looking out his backyard. We get way too lazy on Sunday games, so we need to not f***ing run it. We need to actually get this win.
It's an important dub today, for sure.
Not gonna name any names, but let's try to avoid level 1 deaths in the bot lane. Everybody. We just have to make it till 20 we win. That's as early as they can FF.
Yeah, I know.
Is it French? I hear you, Will. That was not me.
Next, make up.
That's a big one.
That's a big.
You can probably get them from the.
That's a big one.
Yo,
I'll tell you, like, I like being annoying. It's just funny. Obviously, you try not to annoy them too much, but being annoying here and there, making like the funny joke.
He's so like quiet and shy when he meets people until he has things that he can just repeat. No, someone else needs to go here.
You know, I didn't even know he was standing next to me until he started like doing this on my fucking clavicle.
Yeah, you'll know real quick.
Yeah, if you don't know, you'll find out.
He talks with his hands.
All right, you start, I'll catch
You
it
gotta
up.
hit I'm gonna do the same thing where I just fucking stare at you. Wait.
Thomas never had an original statement. Everything he says is just repeated.
No, you know.
He doesn't know how to actually speak. You're like a parrot,
Yo, guys,
dude.
get your stuff out
You're
of the
actually a
locker
parrot.
while we wait.
I am.
Are we doing Nate shot on 3?
No.
Then he can clickbait it.
I need.
I just need a little bit of clickbait.
Shut on 3, please. A little clickbait. You will not believe what happens in this episode. Let's get it. All right.
Thieves.
Okay, Joe's just grabbing my hand now.
Is he really?
No.
All right, guys. So make sure there's nothing new today. Okay. That's what we have to think about. Okay. There's nothing new. Let's just make sure we play our game. Let's find the jungler like we practiced all week. Let's plan for objectives well. Yo, remember the things that we didn't do well yesterday? We let ourselves get punished before we learned what we were gonna do at objectives, right? We have to make sure that doesn't happen today, okay? Make sure that we're thinking about it ahead of time so that we don't make those mistakes first and then have to problem solve it. All right? That's our big change for today. Outside of that, talk about stopwatches. Let's be aggressive, guys.
Pressure him.
Pressure them. All right. Thieves on 3.
1, 2, 3!
Sunday's back mid lane. Aka cannot find that kill, but Apollo sure can. And that's another pickup though. Ryoma gets revenge for his support, and yet again mid lane is pushed away. Whoa. What a play, Ryoma over the wall. Quick jump away for Xmithy, but this could be the last push. Big Battlestar's gonna land. Explosive guys to the backline. That could be the engage they need. Something's in the backline. Gonna pick up one in a second as well. Soaz can only run away. Goes the stun. Not gonna matter. Another double kill for Ryoma. And 100 Thieves get a 2-0 weekend. Taking down Immortal.
Fucking go. Most of those games were just like
GG, buddy.
GG, dude.
Yeah.
You came for a good one.
Because I remember we're like,
You see that?
like Zoe, and then
Tweeting about you already.
that's what we were saying.
Yeah, but then it's just not good.
Remember, all that matters is playing well when the games really matter. And this was like really showing up this week. This was awesome to see, and like I feel like we got a lot of momentum going in the last 2 weeks. So
Our practice was really good.
this is sweet, man.
If we lost like this week, I really depressed After the first game of like the week, we always like end up winning. That's why we have like one-on-ones. But I remember specifically, Will told us to make sure we stay focused, and because we obviously had a lot of energy, where it's like, yeah, we're already 1-0 up, you know, and like everyone was happy already. But like we made sure that we stayed focused and just did what we had to do to win, and I think we did that. That was like part of the reason. Like I think not always lost, but never could get that 2-0 week because our second game was always really like sloppy, lazy. So we worked on, we fixed that. So that's why I think our second game was a lot better.
It's okay. We can do it. You do it if you want.
It looks pretty good to me.
Yeah,
man.
nice.
You good? All right, bro.
Looking forward, we're against Cloud9. They are a very, very tough opponent. You know, they've definitely humbled many a team, and they're going to have a bit of a chip on their shoulder after losing their first game. Are they beatable? Certainly. You know, I said on the Bud Light League show, I believe we could beat them, and people maybe see that as empty, but, you know, I think Captain Flowers, one of my good friends, said it best. If it bleeds, you can kill it. So at the end of the day, we'll spend our time prepping for a really tough pair of opponents next weekend, and let's see what we can do.
It's obviously like if you lost one game, it can be like 7 or 6, and if you win one more game, like you can go like 3rd place. So I cannot say like satisfied, but we're pretty good spot, I think.
The spy sea otter. I bet all the other sea otters are like, who the fuck is this guy?
Like that one's spicy. Is this spicy otter?
It's a spicy otter.
Spicy otter. Spicy otter.
Yeah, I bet these other otters are just like, who the fuck is that? What's wrong with this guy?